Okay, for this problem, we're going to find all numbers that must be excluded from the domain of the rational expression. So let's talk about that. How do you know what you should exclude from any expression? And the answer has to do with the denominator. Remember that you cannot ever have 0 in the denominator. This is never allowed. Why can't you have 0 in the denominator? Because this value is undefined. There is no number that you can multiply by 0 and get another number. Therefore, you can't divide by 0. So what we have to figure out is what values for x would give us a 0 in the denominator. And those are the values that we must exclude. To figure that out, the first step is to factor the denominator. So this is basic trinomial factoring. X times x is x squared. So you think what numbers multiply together give you 5, that add to give you 6. So the numbers that multiply to give you 5 and add to give you 6 are 5 and 1. Now remember, neither of these expressions or the product of these two binomials cannot equal 0. So that means that x plus 5 cannot equal 0, nor can x plus 1 equal 0. If either of these expressions equals 0, then we would end up with a product of 0 in our denominator, and you can never have 0 in the denominator. That's undefined. So to figure out what would give us 0 in the denominator, we solve this inequality for x. It's solved exactly like an equation. So x cannot equal negative 5, and x cannot equal negative 1. So the value, so find all numbers that must be excluded from the domain of the rational expression. So the values are negative 5 and negative 1. Those are the values that must be excluded.